Now open a command shell by going into the start menu and typing cmd. Then you'll get command.exe. Go ahead and open that, and we'll get a command shell right there. OK, so now that you have a command shell, command window, browse to, oh, that doesn't work. OK, browse to this directory. MIPSfpga, modules, that same directory, but now scripts under / Nexus 4 DDR. And this is all written up in this module write-up right here. If you go to tab, it'll autocomplete. OK, now we're going to open this program, main.c, in the.
Were we supposed to invoke something while we were there?
OK, so here's this program. We're going to load this new program onto the processor, onto the MIPSfpga. And this is C code. So this is going to read the switches. So switches equals *IO switches. That's pointing to that memory mapped address of the switches. So the switches variable will hold the value of the switches. And then we're going to write the value to the LEDs. That's the next line, IO LEDR equals switches. Then we're going to delay it so we can see it, turn off the LEDs, and do it again. So your switch is on the bottom, and it's going to basically flash whatever your switch's values are to the LED. OK, so the way we're going to do this is located in the module 2, which is the one you're going to work on now, module 2_c read switches directory. So the way we're going to load that onto the MIPSfpga core is by typing in this script name, load mipsfpga.bat. Make sure you're in this directory. It'll autocomplete if you just type LO or L tab. And then the argument gives the location of the code that you want to load. So watch your board as you do this, and then after you're done, press return. It will compile the code, and if you look at my board here, you'll now see it's flashing the value of the switches onto the board. So if you do stuff like that, I change the value of the switches, it'll change the value being flashed onto the switches. Great. OK, so this is the process for now using that EJ tag. If I wanted to run a different program, in fact, that's what you'll do in this module, write a different program, and now I can run it doing that same thing instead of the load switches, the read switches directory, whatever directory you have it in. But each time, so it opens these two windows, the GDB window right here and the OpenOCD window. And I can, for example, I've given you instructions on how to do this, but I can halt the processor by typing in this monitor reset halt, or actually just short monitor MO reset
You just want to stop the program,
halt.
Control-C.
And so that will stop the processor running. And now I can do things like set breakpoints, break, delay, or something. And I can continue the processor, and it says, OK, I just hit that point. Continue, and you can see it flashing and delaying. OK, so the regular GDB instructions there. But breakpoints don't work unless you're in halted mode, monitor reset halt. And I can then rerun the processor, say, OK, I just want to rerun it, don't do the breakpoints, and type monitor reset run. So now it's just running the program again. OK, so I passed out this module 2. And you can you can write your own code for a Fibonacci sequence, or actually whatever you want. But this walks you through that, and this walks you through all the steps that we just did as well.